Hello everyone, this is a three-part video. In this video I am lightening up my roots and applying a toner. Part 2 is on cutting layers and part 3 is styling. Begin by brushing out your hair, exposing the roots. Then what you want to do is get conditioner and put it on the parts that you don't want it to overlap, because that will save it from the bleach from overlapping, because when this part is light and it overlaps, it breaks. You want to begin by applying the lightener around your hairline and the section throughout the back, or in your case, maybe your whole head. Since the blonde is only throughout my top sides, I stop at the crown of my head. The rest is left my natural hair color. Now, when you take another section, your sectioning you should be able to read a newspaper behind these sections. And you just plop it on your roots. So I take thin sections and plop it on my roots. If you notice, I'm applying a generous amount, so I'm not skimping on the lightener. Lightener is bleach, by the way. I like to call it lightener. So I'm applying a generous amount, that way it can lighten it really nicely. So many of you might wonder, how do I get this back section? Well, normally I have a mirror, but since I don't have a mirror, as I'm taking my sections this way, I just bring the same sectioning back. So I just keep going like this. And I just keep taking the sections that I have. Recommend totally going to a hairstylist to do this. But just in case you can't afford it, it is possible to do it to yourself. You just have to do it very carefully and do not overlap on the parts that are already blonde, because you will get breakage. If your roots are not as long as mine are, you're going to want to get some conditioner so that when you put the lightener on, say you just have this much, hold on, I'll show you. Say you only have this much growth, you just put it tiny on the part that you have growth, and then you get your conditioner and you put it on the rest of the blonde so that it doesn't overlap. See, if you lift it up here, you know where you left off. That's how I know. Just lift it up and you can see where you have to go. You want to wash your hair. So you want to dry your hair really well. Here I'm using an ash color. And see how dry my hair is? Put your gloves on and brush out your hair. See how it's not so wet? Then I'm taking the toner and I'm applying that to the roots first. And after I'm done applying it to my roots, my sections don't have to be so tiny. You want to comb it through. Comb it through and make sure it's all over the blonde evenly, and then you can massage it. That will help get it through all your hair after you finish combing it. Then you want to open it up and then just let it sit. I let mine sit on for a long time, but if your hair is blonder than mine, you might turn yours gray, blue, green. So you want to make sure that you keep checking it. Just take a towel, a damp towel, and rub some of the color off and see what color it is. When it's your desired color, then you're done.